I give you my word, nobody else. I will never betray your trust ever again. I've shown great compassion by accepting me and forgiving my deed. I do not know if I will ever be able to do the same. So, yes. It's me to know the hardship you had to endure because of me, and you still suffer in this cursed arena. In this cursed, I also. My soul is crushed around that. The loss of Krudarak, the horrors of Cormorak, and the Klugaris attempts to re-educate me have fully paid the price. I have lost my path and can no longer meditate. My body, my soul know no peace now. And that means that she who thirsts will soon find her predator gaze on me. I cannot help with meditation, but I'm prepared to stay with you and share experience. That way, I'll be able to forget about the horrors of Cormora, if only for a little while. Near freezes for a second and gestures for you to take a seat nearby. We had a saying in Krudar. In silence we can hear a heartbeat, music of the soul trying to burst out. Please share this wordless song with me, and may it bring peace to us both. Here paces back and forth, covering her ears, cursing at interlocutors, and sometimes dissolving to pitiful whispers and sobs seemingly of their volition. Idira, are you alright?
Wait, you're serious? The thing is, Lord Captain, my neighbors from behind the door have come roaring back into my sick little mind. They must have missed me, because they're noisier than ever now. But I guess that's better than being a pawn in the hands of xenos doing experiments on myself.
What are your friends behind the door saying? Anything useful?
It's harder than usual to pick out anything specific. With all these dampening gadgets around, it's like trying to hear through a wall of static. But if I try harder... The threads are very tangled. Some of them are woven together, but each one is trying to pull in its own direction. The puppets think that they have free will, but it's only because they have been ordered to think and act so. This is a skilled puppet master at work here. His dark hand is far away, but that only makes it more terrifying. Even a colorful doll that springs out like a jack-in-the-box and scampers around wherever it pleases does so by his leave. You must listen well to the strange melody and step in time with it. Its music is dismal and dangerous, but it does not echo the chorus of torment. This does not mean the dance will not be bloody, but once you learn it, you can lead the steps. Little time is left to gulp down the bloody dust. The twisted mirror with no reflection beckons you into its labyrinth and offers hope in a moment when death is inevitable. I can't make out. Damn it! It's a lost cause, Lord Captain.
Any ideas on how we get out of here?
Looks to me like we're up to our necks in every type of shit known and unknown to humanity. Could there be a way to sneak out of the arena? I don't know, Lord Captain. Right now, I can't tell the difference between my own thoughts and the voices, let alone come up with an escape plan. But of course, it's possible the whispers will give us a nudge in the right direction.
I must go, stay strong. Oh, Pascal.
May these instructions protect the machine spirits that serve me from the blasphemies of corrupted technology.
You have been betrayed, Pascal.
Reverse analysis is showing the act of sabotage to have been predictable. The directives to interacting with xenoraces warn about non-humans' proclivity for breaching contracts. The data concerning the unreliability of the unit, Iliad, has been archived.
How are you feeling after all the punishment your body has taken?
Comprehension in progress. The operating principles of xeno-augmetics, while alien to the canon blessed by the Deus Mechanicus, are nonetheless quantifiable. They feed, as parasites do, on my blood and the charge of my potentia coil. I, in turn, feed on their mystery as I nurse new comprehension within me. It is painful. It is necessary.
Aren't you afraid these parasites will devour your soul from within?
This statement is partly true. I have introduced protective equations into the algorithmic chain to guard the digital spirit against the corruption of heresy. The xeno-augmetics embedded in my flesh are yet to be comprehended. The lack of knowledge is painful, but by the Omnissiah's grace, my analysis will conquer their mysteries. Martyrdom is the path to knowledge.
Invaluable. How does it feel to be in Cormor? It's a rare opportunity.
This place is calling out to the Omnissiah for an act of purifying and gracious xenocide. The spatial disharmony observed here points to its anathematic nature. That being said, complete extermination is not advised. Those in possession of technological knowledge should be rounded up and subjected to interrogation and vivisection prior to disposal.
Oh my god. Invaluable Thompson. Get out of here.
Strategic recommendation. Analysis has shown that the non-human community is racked by strife. Exploiting the xenos' mutual differences can result in temporary alliances that will provide the technological means of returning the unit from Valancius to real space.
Don't lose your morale. We're going to make it.
May the filters of knowledge bestowed upon us by the machine god protect us from the temptations and horrors of blasphemous revelations.
Must take my...
May your labors be effective and fruitful.
End of that.
Let us raise our cups at Fator, in honor of deeds accomplished and in expectation of those yet to come.
Why do you call me Ed Father?
This is the name given on Fenris to a pack father, a commander or captain. An Ed Fatter answers to a Jarl, the commander of a great company. Since you are the one who commands your crew, and I follow you at present, I am granting you the honored title of Ed Fatter.
father. Okay. Thank you for this honor.
Be worthy of it, and see that you do not disgrace this glorious rank.
How are you planning on getting out of here?
I have had a few thoughts on that score, but don't try to pry them out of me. When the time comes, I will share them with you.
Okay. Perception test failed. Why do you divide your enemies?
Why do you think?
Ooh. It is means of tricking your captors, pretending to be master.
Partly, Ed Fetter. It is true that I have led the puny xenos on a false trail to dull their vigilance. But that is not the only reason. Do you know of the implant called the omophagia? It is one of the blessings the All-Father granted to his Astartes. Nerve nodes that connect the stomach walls and the spinal cord allow me to absorb information from the genetic code of the flesh I consume. I have slain many xenos and feasted on their flesh. My captors have watched me do it and taken glee in it, while I have been gathering information and planning my escape.
How did you end up here?
What do you want to know? What brought the space wolves to the Expanse? Or how I ended up in the non-human's dark city?
Why did you come to the Koronus Expanse?
An inquisitor by the name of Calcazar put out a call for aid. My wolf lord did not refuse him, and had 2 packs deployed to the Expanse. We never trusted this ally, but a blood debt for a service rendered in the past forced our hand.
What did you the Inquisitor?
He saved our brother who had lost the pack and was unable to look after himself or the chapter's honor. Calcazar returned our brother to Fenris and kept secret the misfortune that had befallen him. The Jarl knew that the Inquisitor's actions were driven by opportunism, and the desire to have us mighty warriors in his debt. But honor forced him to be hospitable to the stranger, and swear an oath of friendship.
Why did the space wolves do? Why did the space not trust our Inquisitor?
The Inquisition.
Ah, yes.
Rats scurrying around the All-Father's house and ruling it in the Master's absence. Cowards they are. The last into battle, but the first on any war council. We saw what they were worth in the months of shame.
You know this. After the first war of Armageddon, which the space wolves and the forces of Armageddon fought off the terrifying incursion of their arch enemy, the Inquisition ordered that a heinous event covered up in the planet's mortal defense to labor camps and sterilize. The wolves defended their erstwhile comrades and led many people to Fenris. The confrontation ended in a bloody massacre, and the courts of Imperium have not been. Yes. Yeah, I'm not sure I trust. No, you have explained everything.
That was my path to Camorra, et Fater.
Do you know of Tabirhala's plans and objectives?
In warm furs, the old man does shroud his body. In cloaks of secrets woven, shrouds the sly man his plans. To know his dire purpose, swallow not the words of poison, but his gristle.
How did you end up captive?
These are dark days you are asking about, Ed Fatter.
Don't think.
Let my keen-edged friend be a witness to the ferocity of my words.
Yes, tell me about your time in Cormora.
I was given to Tarvantius for his amusement. In the arenas of Camorra, Astartes are a rarity. And he sent me out there to kill gladiators. Living as an inglorious butcher and a xenos' puppet, I hated it constantly, every moment. I had to take care of my mind before it was twisted to the seven hells. Every morning I made entreaties to the Allfather, and every night I appealed to Ross. I trained my body, read the litanies, and in the darkest moments I recited my own saga. I recalled every battle, every wound, every brother. And that is how I survived. I always survive.
Did you end up captive?
We had gone on a raid for Xenos prisoners and fell into a trap. We had no war machines to support us, and some of our squad were wounded. So we were forced to retreat. I ordered my battle brothers to leave, but I remained behind to meet our guests. I do not know how many of the feeble wretches I slew, but I would have killed even more had their towering piles of bodies not hindered me in combat. They wounded me and captured me. They froze the joints in my armor. When they dragged me to their ship, two of my battle brothers descended upon the Xenos and tried to free me. An insane plan, but it almost succeeded. Almost. And so, there were 3 of us taken captive. And then there were 2. And then I was alone once again.
What happened to their two?
They fell with honor.
Their fallen brothers. Who were they?
Their saga is one I will not sing to you. You have spilled no blood with them, nor shared with them meat unmured. Their spirits might be outraged if they knew I had sung of their deeds to a stranger.
I'm sorry they died.
Yes, so am I.
That's it.
This was a bleak saga, et Fatur.
Tell me about your brothers, the spiritual.
Not everyone is granted the right to ask such questions. But you, I shall allow it. What do you want to know about the Astartes from the glorious Fenris?
Who are the spiritual?
Vilka Fenrica. That is our name in the old tongue of our world. We are the fiercest of the All-Father's warriors. his executioners, his retribution. Our fearless Wolf King is Lehman Russ, son of the Old Father. Our world is Fenris, and our home the Fang, which rises from the world's spine into orbit. We are the thunder in the bloody storm of battle that calls to us. That is who we are.
To the wolves of Fenris. Yes.
But there is more to our spirit than grim destruction alone. In the Hall of Heroes, we hold feasts the likes of which you will see nowhere else. To thundering laughter, we raise our horns, tell our sagas, and honor our glorious fallen. Though the body of an Astartes is built to be immune to the effects of drink, we invented a way around this taboo. The mead we brew can overcome even our blood. It makes us drunk, and makes our feasts jovial occasions. Mead. You can brew it nowhere else but on good old Fenris. No other world is home to such poisonous plants.
Fenris, what is it like?
Fenris is home. A harsh land of harsh winters and harsh people. When comes the Hell Winter, a fearsome season of frosts, the merciless world sea freezes, and great white bears, snow wyrms, and ice trolls go on the hunt. Then the murderous frost retreats, and boats of harpooners sail out to ply their craft, capturing sea snakes and krakens. And then comes the season of fire. Volcanoes awaken. Waves wash over whole islands, and only the land of Asaheim offers salvation to those whose blood and grit win them the right to live upon it. Clan fights clan. Crows circle over battlefields, and wolf howls rise up to the sky. That is my beloved home. There is no place in the universe like it. Tell me, Edfater, what is the most fearsome foe on Fenris?
Oh. The wolves.
One cannot speak of Fenris without mentioning its wolves. Wolves are fearsome, but there are no more fearsome wolves than us. The curse of the Wolfen is the most fearsome and most terrible foe on Fenris. In the heart of every brother, there lives a dark beast, bloody and forever ravenous. He hungers to kill, not for glory or duty, or his battle brothers, but solely for the sake of killing. For he who falls to that dark beast, there is no joy or thrill in slaughter. There is but dull rancor.
My curiosity has been satisfied.
Should what I told you reach other ears, I shall take your tongue.
Master, if you're conscious about yourself.
Instinct bids me to remain silent. Such knowledge is not to be shared with just anyone. Only those who possess my complete trust.
Okay, I see. I must take my leave.
Fenris Hjolda, Edfater.
So can I... If... It's... Nope.